Good evening, Gemini. So we are going to read for the last few days of January here. Just a quick love reading, nothing crazy elaborate, but we're going to get in there and figure out what's going on, what's setting us off for the start of the next month. I know my energy is a little low. I'm going to be honest with you, Gemini. I'm a Gemini, and that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm not going to play, is low ass energy. So let's hope I don't cry through this one. All right. Okay. So again, January, what does Gemini need to know? These last few days of the month, leading into February. One more shuffle and we'll be ready to go. Obviously, if this doesn't resonate, don't try and make it fit. All right. So how's Gemini? Whew, that was quick. All right. How's Gemini? Can't get the question out, and it's like it already knows. Gemini feel about the end. I'm sorry. Whoops. I flipped that one completely. Well, okay. How's this other person feeling about Gemini right now? That was so many cards. Okay, so the Hierophant showed itself. And the King of Cups showed itself. So let's put those back in because it like 90 of them came out. So we're just gonna do, I just need two. How's the other person feeling about Gemini right now? There we go. I have Swords in reverse. Sorry, I forgot my glasses. And the Eight of Cups. Alright, so what's actually happening between Gemini and this person right now? Not their feelings, what is actually happening between the two. There we go. That's three cards. Six of Pentacles, Seven of Cups in reverse, and the Magician. And what's the final outcome? It turned out all three of those at the same time. All right, we're gonna put them back in. It was the Empress, the Queen of Swords in reverse, and the Four of Pentacles. So let's see, is that what they wanted to say? What's the final outcome? Because those flipped around kind of weird because I shuffle like a moron sometimes. Oh. All right, two cards. Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. Okay. So, Gemini, the way you're feeling right now, you're walking away. And you are walking away quickly. You got the Five of Swords and the Chariot, and you had something here. This was the Four of Wands. It wasn't sturdy, but it was something. It was something. And you seem to be letting it go. You're letting it walk away. The Chariot. So the Chariot, one of the things that the Chariot is about, it's about balance, right? And polarities, which is our freaking personality, right? We have the like sweet little kitten, and we have the crazy nutcase that like, it's like those two are supposed to play ball all the time, right? I don't know about you, but mine don't play ball well sometimes, right? So Five of Swords, we're like, this is a loss, and we see it as a loss, but we're like, but there's victories. There's victories. Independent me says this is a victory, you know? And this Four of Wands is like, you were happy. You were happy, Gemini. Why are you tanking it right now? Gemini. Why? Because crazy wants to play, huh? All right, well, let's see. So what they're thinking about you right now. Got the Knight of Swords in reverse. and the Eight of Cups in reverse. So to me, they're not letting go as easily. They're not walking away as easily. They see you walking away and moving quickly, looking like a doofus. But they're not doing that. Can I get another card for how they're feeling? Ace of Swords. So they're feeling like somebody was cutting out the bullshit. It was probably you, wasn't it, Gemini? It was probably you cutting out the stuff. And were they even offering you bullshit? Is that what they were offering? Is that what they were offering? Think about it. I'll wait. Because they might not have been. They might have been offering you something genuine. It's a double-edged sword for a reason, right? It's going to cut two different ways. The kitten and the bitchy side of you are going to feel the same way. So what is actually happening is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. It's like nobody's manifesting, nobody's making, like the decision was made, right? We got the Seven of Cups in reverse. So it's not like, oh, there's so many options out in the world. It's like, no, it wasn't that there were so many options out in the world. It was like Gemini just went, nope. Because my crazy little Gemini came out. Not the like sweet angelic one, the crazy one, right? Because you know we all got that, right? I hate it sometimes. But yeah, it looks like there wasn't a ton of options. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, I'm leaving you for this other person that seems so much more interesting and cool than you, right? No, like, you just stopped. You just stopped manifesting. And you know what is on the bottom of the deck right now? Justice in reverse. That's one of our girls, right? We'll see if she pops out. Why is Gemini walking away? Why is Gemini walking away? Knight of Wands. It's because you're being erratic. It's because you're being unstable. That's because that old fiery energy, that fiery side of Gemini, that part that like can't sit still and can't be controlled and can't have ooh, that hurts. I can feel it. It's that part of you that's so restless, that's so afraid that someone's gonna stifle you, that someone's gonna extinguish you. You're mutable, right? You can talk your way out of anything, and you can talk your own self into anything. It's incredible, right? I can. I know I can. It's ridiculous sometimes. You're walking away on this situation, not because there's anything wrong with this other person. In fact, you guys had a good thing. You had that Four of Wands energy. Look at that. Look at those people looking all happy and stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. But you just can't be tamed. And frankly, it looks like you're going to throw away a good thing, Gemini. So, final outcome for Gemini is the Page of Pentacles and the Hermit. So I think you're going to go back and you're going to apologize to this person. But I think the way that you did it, like I think the way that you hurt them, the way that you walked, You end up alone. Is there anything Gemini can do to win this person back? Okay. Four of Swords in reverse. So the Four of Swords is ordinarily about taking time, you know, like resting, stepping back. But I think in this scenario, Gemini, if you want this person, if you think that you were a big dummy who made a mistake, you need to go get to work. You need to go. Can we get one more on that, please? Seven. Well, it just revealed the the Ten of Swords. See if she comes back out. Can you get one more clarifier on what can Gemini do if they want to win this person back? Dang, I'm throwing these out. Alright, it's the Two of Swords in reverse. Alright, Gemini. Whew, that one sucks. Sometimes Spirit is so brutal. I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I feel like they pick on us a little bit, but so Two of Swords in reverse next to the Two of Swords upright next to the Four of Swords reverse. You know, I think Spirit is basically saying if you want this person, you gotta get real with yourself. Like Two of Swords, Gemini, you know, we've got the two components, right? And one side is not the most pleasant to operate with, right? And one side is like, hey, it's so great to meet you. I'd love to help you with anything ever, right? Like, we're like the kindest soul on the planet. And then the other side of us is like, is that girl over there prettier than me? Say it. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're nuts. Like, we do crazy stuff. That's still, like, it serves no purpose. It's like sometimes that side of ourselves, our personality almost operates against us. It operates against our best interest, you know? Like, so there's just, it's this struggle of balance. And I think the Two of Swords is about, like, getting clear about what that balance looks like and being honest about how we fail. Pardon, the dryer just went off. If we want peace, Gemini, and I think this is true for 2019, I feel like this is a 2019 message for the group, okay? Because Gemini, we can be our own worst enemy. I think if we want peace and happiness and harmony for 2019, we have to get clear about what it is that we're doing that perpetually makes our lives harder, that makes things more challenging. We are smart, we are cunning, we can use our words to get into or out of practically anything. But it's like this side of ourselves operates in a way that it's too engaged in the ego, right? And the ego wants to defend and prove and maintain our freedom. And not that the freedom isn't worth it, because of course, you know, that's part of our personalities. We need to feel like we are free to go do and be who we are, and to be like appreciated and loved and respected that way, right? But just because somebody wants to love you does not mean that they want to control you. In fact, I mean, This person's not even walking away quickly. Dang, Gemini, I'm not gonna play. This one's hurting me in the deep spot, right? Like in my soul. So anyway, if you want to win this person back, you gotta go work. You gotta go work, and you gotta go run that mouth that got you in trouble in the first place, right? But you gotta do it for the right thing. You gotta go tell them the truth. You gotta go tell them that you're crazy afraid. Because that's what you are. You're afraid. You don't want to be trapped or, taken advantage of. Because we have all been there. And Geminis, that is the worst place for us because it feels like a little part of us dies every time we suppress ourselves for someone else. You gotta go stand up for you, but simultaneously recognize when someone is not trying to hurt you and they're literally just trying to love you. I hope this resonates. If it does, leave me a comment in the comment box down below. Like, subscribe, share. If this meant anything to you, if this connected, give me a thumbs up, let me know. I hope you guys have a good rest of the week and that January finishes out strong, but I'm going to be honest with you, Gemini. It looks like you've got some mending to go do. So get in touch with this side of Gemini and go figure it out, okay? Anyway, you guys have a great evening.